Dima Raynova joining us from United Sports Academy here on the John Mendola Show. We're at our Carol and Janelle in the pizza capital of the world, Old Forge. And Dima, three young ladies we're going to talk to tonight that are moving on and doing great things and have been doing great things with you. Let's talk about each of them. Tell us about each of the young ladies.
We're extremely excited about this because all three of our seniors are getting athletic scholarships this year, and all three of them are going to Division I. Adeline Reeder's been with us the longest. She's going to Brigham Young University, which is Division I for gymnastics, and following her sister's steps, actually. Mackenzie Black is going to West Virginia University, again, Division I, competing for West Virginia. And she's been with us from age of 8, many years, many hours. And Dana Howe actually joined us 5 years ago. She is going to Penn State University.
So these are probably the girls that most of the other gymnasts are looking up to, and all eyes are on them at all times. So they're carrying the weight of the gym, but when they're doing great things like this, it makes your job a little bit easier. So tell us a little bit about how everybody looks up to these young women.
Extremely important for them to be a great role models because the rest of the kids are following their steps. Not only the 100 kids in the team, but the rest of 600 kids in the gym that are looking their work ethic, their skills, their flips, their dreams, and their responsibility to set a good name for us in these colleges because their reputation is our reputation.
And of course, the dedication and knowing some of these girls since they were really, really young, it's got to be emotional for yourself, for the coaches, for the whole gym to say these young ladies are moving on, but you know they're going on to do bigger and better things.
Absolutely. I mean, myself and Mr. Omar's been with them from the beginning, and Miss Sylvia joined us 4 years ago. So all these coaches, plus the rest of the coaches, I mean, Miss Kim, their preschool teacher, or Miss Mia, everybody that contributed, Mr. Brad, every single one in the gym's been with them for over 10 years. I mean, to be 20 hours a week at this time and this age is a very difficult skill because kids have so many distractions those days.
Growing up like you did was a totally, probably different situation.
Different and easier.
And how you competed and for your country, and now seeing young ladies do it here in the United States, and talk about whether there's some similarities or a lot of differences in how you try to grow with the sport and learn a little bit as the years go on.
I continue to learn, and I learn from them as well. Things change and times change. I mean, the kids today have more opportunities and more information and more excitements in their life. For me, I was living in the gym, so it wasn't much more to be distracted of. No distractions, zero distractions. For them, it's completely different world. But what made me really proud is their excellence in every aspect of their life, because we're trying to grow well-rounded people, not just athletes, but academically strong and nice family-oriented girls that will carry on their traditions.
And you need very supportive parents, and you're fortunate to have those. I mean, they're putting on a lot of miles and very patient people.
Very, very many of them have been with us for many years. The Reeder's family, for example, is with us for 15 years with their 3 daughters, and Dana is driving 1 hour to come to the gym. And Mackenzie's family is very supportive. So everybody that we have are very supportive.
And I know personally you're excited. You got another opportunity coming up for United Sports Academy. Tell us about it.
We're opening a new location. Actually, it's already open on 1817 North Main Avenue in Scranton. It will be trampoline, tumbling, and ninja. So all the excitements are waiting for you. Please stop and visit us.
Well, it sounds like another great opportunity for young men and young women here in northeastern Pennsylvania to experience the more great coaching and great things you're doing at United Sports Academy. Keep up the great work, Dima.
Thank you very much. Thank you, John. It's a pleasure, and your support is very valuable for us. Thank you.
Adeline Reeder joining us from United Sports Academy, of course, the Scranton Prep here on the John Mendola Show. And wow, exciting times. Yeah. BYU for you. Let's talk about what interested you in Brigham Young University and how you were able to attain heading there with gymnastics.
So my older sister went out for an official visit. She also made the gymnastics team. She's a senior currently at BYU. And as soon as I got out there, I loved it. I fell in love with the place, and I knew that that's where I wanted to go. And the fact that I got in and I'm going to be heading there next year is just a dream come true. So.
What was it about the place, the campus, the setting, I mean, the area? I mean, you hear a lot about the beauty of the mountains and different things. So tell us about what your impressions were.
The mountains are huge. It's nothing like Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is very green and it's beautiful. I love it here too, but it's so different. And the scenery is just, everyone is so nice out there too, all the people. I just love the atmosphere.
Let's talk about gymnastics for you. It's a way of life. Well, you got a big family and everybody involved.
Yeah.
So what's it been like to be a gymnast?
It's definitely a lot of dedication. It's hard at times because, all my friends would go out on the weekends and I'd stay home, or I'd go to the gym and I'd be there till 9 o'clock at night. I won't get home till 10. And it's just really hard because I lost a lot of friends actually that way because I never really hung out with them. But I'm glad that I stuck with it.
Same time, you probably gained some friendships at United Sports Academy.
Yeah.
So talk about more than friendships. Maybe it feels like family in some other ways.
Most definitely.
Tell us a little bit about some of those relationships and how they grew.
So we switched groups. We rotate the girls. So this summer we got a bunch of new girls in our group, and every time we get new girls, it's always really hard to work with them at first, but it's crazy to see how strong of a bond you get with them. Just practicing 6 days a week, it's crazy. And you'd think you'd get sick of them, but you don't. I love them so much, and I can't wait to go to gym and practice with them because they're so much fun.
I'm sure you're well prepared, being a student at Scranton Prep, pretty strong academics, so you should be ready for a place like Brigham Young University.
Yeah.
Talk about being able to balance the academics and athletics.
So Tuesdays and Fridays we practice from 3 to 7, so I get out a little bit earlier, so that's nice. But I have pianos on Tuesdays, so it's hard. But I usually study before gym, so I have practice from 6 to 9 also. And I usually come home from school, I do my homework then, and then I go to gym.
You are quite busy. Cheerleading, something else you do?
Yeah.
You do it seriously with Scranton Prep or just kind of fun?
I'm a football cheerleader, so I guess it's pretty serious. We practice Tuesdays and Thursdays also, so.
You are busy.
Yeah.
Especially when the team's doing so well this year, you will be busy.
We have a
Hopefully
game
for the coming
Friday.
weeks, right?
Yeah.
One game at a time for them.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your older sister, older brother, and younger sister, and how you get along with them.
I'm really close. I'm probably closest with my oldest sister because she was in the same group as me while she was here doing gymnastics, and so we were together all the time. And it was really hard when she left, but then I started to get closer to my younger sister because she moved up into my group for gymnastics, so I've been spending a lot of time with her. My brother, he did gymnastics when he was younger, and then he quit in 6th grade, so I'm pretty close with him also.
Well, let's talk about Spanish, something you enjoy at school. What is it? Have you mastered it? You feel pretty comfortable with it?
Yeah, my teachers are really fun too. They know how to teach in a fun way, and I learn a lot, so I like that.
Well, let's talk about your mom and what she means to you and how her being there always for you. I'm sure whether it was rides a whole lot of time before you started driving and stuff.
Yeah, so I actually quit gymnastics when I was in 7th grade, and my mom is the one who basically forced me to go back, and that was probably the worst decision I would have ever made if I didn't go back. So I'm so grateful that she made me stick with it. Also piano too. I would cry every day saying, I want to quit, I want to quit. But I'm really happy that she was very stern about me not quitting and keep going. So I'm really thankful for her.
Well, great to hear your motivation. Somewhere you found it within yourself, and maybe a little bit from mom as well. Adeline, we appreciate your time. and the best of luck at BYU.
Thank you so much.
Mackenzie Black joining us from the United Sports Academy as we talk gymnastics here on the John Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle's Takeaway Kitchen. And Mackenzie, let's talk about when you first started with gymnastics. How old were you, and how long did it take before you started feeling comfortable with it?
I was 6 years old, and I think right away I was very comfortable with the sport. I loved it. I loved coming here and feeling like I was in a whole other planet.
Here we are now, and you're making a choice to go to college, so you've come that far. Talk about when you first started, you think, boy, one day I'm going to go to college and be a gymnast. Did you ever think that?
I did. At first I did want to be an Olympian, but then I backtracked and I realized I wanted to go off to college and have a family and provide for myself. And like, gymnastics was a great part of my life, but sometimes you need to leave it go.
How about some friendships that you've had over the years with some of these young ladies and maybe some other gymnasts that have graduated as well?
So many friendships. It's always so hard when people go off to college, because I've spent most of my life with these people and then they're just like gone. But then more kids come over into our group and I get a whole new family.
That spotlight right now is on you girls at the gym. They're looking, what is Mackenzie doing right now? I want to be like Mackenzie. I want to be like, somebody else. What's it like to see these young girls kind of look up to you?
It's kind of surreal, because to think about I was that little girl looking up to all the older girls at our gym, and it's crazy that I'm the one being looked up to.
How about some of your events that you really enjoy? Talk about what your favorite is and why.
My favorite is vault, personally, because it's the best. That's my best event.
How about some places that you've traveled with gymnastics?
Oh, gymnastics it helps me travel to like a whole bunch of places. I went to Florida, the Bahamas, Delaware, Iowa.
Some cool places. Bahamas sounds like the most fun to me. Let's talk a little bit about, you got a couple of siblings, one older and one younger. Tell us about each of them.
Sierra's 13 years old. She does cheer for our school. I have a very close relationship with her, which I'm very grateful for. My older sister is 23 years old. Her name is Marissa, and I have a pretty normal relationship with her.
That's good. And as far as some camp week or sleepovers, talk about some bonding stuff that you do with your friends at United Sports Academy.
Camp week is so much fun. We play games, we get to know each other better every day. We have little meetings to help with our anxiety and our mental health. And those are the ones that help a lot. But then you have your sleepovers where everyone's all over the place and we're all just having fun.
Being a really good student, well-rounded, 3.5 grade point average, talk about why you take your studies so seriously and you really dedicate yourself to the books.
Well, my mother always told me that school comes first. School is very important. For me to get to my end goal, I need to have a successful career in school.
Great to hear. Let's talk about your parents and your coaches, people that inspire you, some of those role models that are out there for you.
My parents are big role models. They were the ones that kept me grounded no matter how many medals I won. They were like, you did great, or how many medals I didn't win, but I didn't do so great at me. They'd be like, it's okay, like it's fine. My coaches are a really big role model because they've taught me everything I know. My dream is to grow up and do the same thing.
West Virginia, what excited you about being a Mountaineer and said this is the right place for me?
It feels like home when I'm there. I love that place. I love the gymnasts. They're all so nice. I can't wait to go there and have just like the biggest family of friends. I'm excited.
Well, sounds exciting to me, Mackenzie. We appreciate your time and we wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Donna Howell is joining us, and a senior from the Blue Ridge area, and you are one of the co-captains here at United Sports Academy, and you really love this gymnastics thing so much that you're going to head to Penn State University. Let's talk about your dedication as far as being a gymnast over the years.
I've done gymnastics for a little more than 12 years. There's times when you kind of want to give up and don't want to go to practice, but it's always, all the hard work's always worth it.
Some of the other girls were kind of had a similar story that they had to kind of get pushed along at times. There may be days you have to push yourself as you get a little bit older. There's no more folks pushing. You got to push yourself. Talk about some days where it's like you got to dig a little bit deeper, and I'm sure that's what you learned about yourself as you kept going up level by level by level.
Yeah, there's days when like your skills aren't going right, or you just don't feel like anything's going the right way. But then the next day you'll come in and everything will be perfect, and those are the days that really help you keep going.
About a favorite event for you?
Bars is my favorite.
Talk about different places that you've been able to travel to. We talked with a little with Mackenzie about where she went. How about for you?
Yeah, my favorite place is definitely the Bahamas, but you get to travel all over the place.
How about your coaches? Let's talk about Dima and her vision with United Sports Academy and some of the coaches that you've dealt with as well.
The coaches play a huge role. They have such a positive outlook, and the environment they create is just amazing.
You are a baby in a family of a big one. I'm a baby too, so that's pretty cool. But talk about your older siblings and how they've tried to show you the way and things that they've done in their life, and maybe rub a little bit of that experience off on you.
Well, they were all athletes, whether it was football, softball, track. I'm the first gymnast, but we've always been a very athletic family, and it's just kind of going down the line.
All right, so a nice athletic tradition.
Yeah.
You're a perfect student, all A's, so that's awesome to hear. And English, one of your favorite subjects. Why do you like English?
I actually really don't like reading, but I love writing.
All right, very cool. How about Penn State University? Why did you choose there? And talk about not too far away, a couple hours in the car, so that's good too. But they had to like some things they saw in you as well.
Well, ever since I was a little girl, Penn State has been my dream. I always looked up to the Penn State gymnasts, and I just absolutely love the main campus, the atmosphere, everything about it.
Let's talk about your parents and their job of continuing to push you a little bit, know when to pull back a little bit. You know, that's kind of the thing that you have to do. What's it been like from them?
They're great. They're a wonderful support system. They always give me everything I need to be successful, and they're just wonderful.
Dance, is that something that you did competitively, or something you think that complemented your gymnastics?
I did start out just to help with my gymnastics, but I fell in love with it, and I just like that.
And who hosts the sleepover parties in the gym?
It switches back and forth, but Addie is one of the main ones.
Okay. Anybody a good cook over at Addie's house?
Her mom is a very good cook.
All right, very good. Well, great to catch up with you, Donna.
Thank you.
Congratulations on going to your dream school. Not everybody gets to go there.
Thanks.
We wish you the very best.
Thank you.